Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are Festin Properties.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluo?
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 What is Baluo?
Baluo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluo, better than sending money.
Well, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, the objective of this meeting, the virtual meeting, is to update you on what we are doing as far as the Committee on Journalism Awards 2020 is concerned. I've got a statement which I am sure I've already put on the WhatsApp group, Salah, and I'm not sure whether you can be able to post it so that everybody else can get it at the end of the day. But anyway, let me just read the statement. As you may be aware, the Gambia Press Union National Journalism Awards Committee has for the past 5 months been maneuvering within a very tight space to plan for the National Journalism Awards 2020. With the prevailing situation of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are operating under a very challenging environment. As a result of the ongoing state of public emergency and the partial lockdown requiring social distancing, we have been compelled to hold most of our meetings and other activities online, and you can imagine how challenging that is. As we anticipate that the situation will persist by October 24th, the scheduled date for the awards ceremony, our able branding and communications team have been working tirelessly on plans to hold a virtual awards ceremony as opposed to a physical social event, and it will be broadcast live on TV and online. Therefore, as key partners whose role is quite vital to galvanize public awareness and support for the event, we count on your cooperation and support to make it a success. However, as this is quite a new venture that we are embarking on, we also need some financial support to make it work. In that regard, our fundraising subcommittee had been engaged in a vigorous fundraising drive, but in view of the slowdown of economic activities as a result of the pandemic, the response has not been quite encouraging. So far, only the EU delegation has made a pledge to sponsor a gold award, and the GT Bank has also made a token donation. We, however, need a lot more pledges to successfully hold the event. The committee is therefore taking this opportunity to appeal to the private sector, NGOs, and other development partners through your media platforms to come forward and support Gambian journalists in celebrating their courage and resilience in reporting the news, sometimes under quite very adverse conditions. A good case in point is the risk they have been taking to report the COVID-19 infected in the process. To date, to update you on the so far, the entries were open since July 1 will be closing in 2 days' time, that is on 31st August 2020. I understand that we have received quite an impressive number of entries in the various categories, and they will be passed on to the panel of judges immediately after. The panel of judges, which comprises of 5 eminent personalities with quite a lot of experience and integrity, was recently installed, and they are ready and prepared to embark on their work as soon as possible. We are quite confident that they will deliver to our expectations. Therefore, while the challenges for this year's awards are quite enormous, the committee, with your understanding and support, will do everything within our limited means to accomplish the mission with success. We thank you for your support. We hope this support will continue because we owe it to ourselves and our journalists to honor them for their work and to advance excellence in journalism in the Gambia. I thank you for your attention. So as I said, Salah will make arrangements to at least either have it posted on, or for you to get access to this statement if you need it. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, again, you people, if you want any clarifications, you can ask questions, and Salah and I and the other members are here. Other members of the committee are here, and we will definitely try as much as we can to answer your questions and give you as much update as possible about what we are doing. Thank you. Is everybody?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Okay. Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you very much.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we'll open the floor for questions. If anyone have a question, you can, you're more than happy to ask the chairman or any member of the committee. We have Lamin Samjaita here with us. Mami is here with us. Teres is here as well. And who else? Khadija. And yeah, so if anyone has a question, you're free to ask. Otherwise, that was the statement from our chairman.
Yeah, I have a question. So.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, so from the statement that you just read, you made mention of it's like you are not having much support. How will this affect maybe the organization of this GPU award this year? Because it's like you are having support from only one, organization, according to the statement that you read. How will this affect your organizing this year?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Actually, we've got already pledges from 2 organizations, that the EU delegation as well as the GT Bank. They've already made their pledges, and we're expecting more at the end of the day. But as I said, of course, money is extremely important in carrying out our mandate. And whatever happens, we here and we're going to do it. Whatever we're going to do, we will do it. And we are confident that others will come on board and maybe make some pledges in the future. Yeah.
The second question is, it's like so many people are not definitely confident, and then so many people question, of course, the integrity, I don't know whether I'm using the right word anyway, of this committee regarding the people definitely who apply and the people who are awarded. What are you going to tell people about the integrity of this year's award? Because so many people feel the award is given to just certain people and it's not given to others. So what are you going to tell people about that?
Okay, thank you. I'm not sure about questioning the integrity of this particular committee, because this is a brand new committee. This was not responsible for what happened in the past. And but all we can do is to reassure everybody that we are prepared to do whatever it takes to do it in We've got the website.
I'm not getting. I don't know whether.
I think we
posted there. Everything
okay,
is on.
he's back.
Yeah, so I can assure you, Mr. Gaju, and everybody else listening, that we are going to do all that it takes to make sure that we, deliver in a very open and transparent manner. And we, at the end of the day, I don't think anybody would have anything to question about what we are going to do. Yeah, Salah and Sam or anybody else there, if you want to add to this thing, you are welcome, please.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, I think we have Lamin Fall raise his hand. We will give him chance to talk in a minute, but perhaps what I would like to add to that, sorry, I keep saying your name wrong, Mr. Gajigo.
Yeah,
like the chairman has emphasized, we've set up this committee, we're a new committee, and obviously we have noted all the challenges that have happened in the past, and that's why this time around, we hope and wish to make a lot of engagement with journalists and the media chiefs and institutions, which we have already started doing. So hopefully with that, they will start trusting the awards and the judges and the committee members. And because everybody within the committee, they're there for a reason. They've got the skills, so we got to learn to trust them, that they can deliver and do the work accordingly. But from our part, what we can do is always to reassure people and to engage with them and to make it that this is nothing to do with the judges, the GPU or ourselves, but it is for their personal development, and let nothing stop them from participating just because they feel otherwise. We can reassure that we will do our best. I mean, and take everything, note everything that has happened in the past and make sure that we do our best as we can. Yeah, we cannot promise the world, but we will do our best, and we've started doing some engagement. So hopefully with that, they will start trusting the award judges, members and committees. With that, anyone from the committee who wants to say anything, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, I will allow Lamin Fall to ask his question. Anyone from the committee who wants to say something? Okay, Lamin, you're free to ask your question. Can you unmute yourself, please?
All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Lamin.
Hi, I'm working with Paradise TV. So my question would be on the area of the organization and everything, because I understand that it's going to be a virtual ceremony. When you say virtual, what exactly are we talking about? I understand that maybe guests will be limited and all of that, but when it comes to the nominees and maybe those that are going to win awards, how are you going to deal with them? Are they going to be in the venue wherever the event will be held, or would they be presented with their awards later on? Thank you.
Thank you, Lamin Fall. Anybody from the committee who wants to answer that question, or the chairman? Lamin, Sam, are you there? Or Therese? Mr. Chairman, are you there?
Mr. Chairman, your mic is
mute. It looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just say something. Maybe, oh, he's back. Mr. Chairman, can you hear us? Okay, in terms of that, it's a bit challenging. We thought instead of canceling the whole award, we are going to do it virtual because that will be the objective. The objective is to reward the journalists, nothing else. So we thought it would be very unfair to cancel the awards regardless. So doing it virtual still will be challenging, but we have a team of specialists and the communication team especially, which I'm part of. We are working on the objectives and the technicalities to make that happen. And what we envision things happening is basically have people in different locations, obviously because of the social distancing. So I don't know, the chairman, I've missed if he actually mentioned that we're actually trying to introduce a bidding system. So obviously, whoever with broadcaster obviously won the bid will obviously be the one in charge of all that technicalities. What we will do is we will bring in our requirements. We know exactly what we want, and we will try and work with the broadcaster to make sure they deliver it. Whoever is shortlisted, either they are in separate location or they will be in the same location with the committee members, and the rest can be in a different location. So what we are planning on doing is having people in different locations, and those who are shortlisted as well will be in one location, just in case they're having challenges with their internets at home. But this is what we are doing. We have put together some requirements, and hopefully it will be out as soon as possible so that everybody can see what is required and what we are looking for. But it's possible, and I think it will happen the way it should be happening. So I think that's my take on that. If anybody wants to say something, but it's definitely possible. They will have their awards. We will be in different locations, and we will just celebrate. But then the difference will be, of course, people will stay at home and watch with their popcorns, perhaps.
All right. There's another question. This is in relation to the entries. Comparing it to that of last year, would you say there is a drop or an increase in the number of entries that have been received so far?
Okay, I think we have Lamin could be the best person to answer that question, please. Yeah. Lamin, are you available?
Yeah, I can hear you. Are you hearing me as well, or seeing me actually?
No, we are seeing your trends, Eurostar.
You're not seeing myself. I'm actually at work. But yes, if I can come in, if you can hear me or see me. Yes, answering, yes, the entries have been reduced, as you can see on the website. This year we are having only 13 categories. So the reason being that, you know, as Chairman already explained, that we are in a very difficult situation in relation to COVID-19. So we decided that because of resources and other constraints, it's easier for us to be able to reduce it down this year that we can manage. And then, you know, it took us a long time and a lot of tough decisions that we had to take to be able to bring these 13. Yes, this year the number has been reduced to 13, if I can answer that specifically.
Yeah, thank you, Lamin, for that clarification. Last year we had over 20 entries. We have decided to reduce them to 13 because of the situation that we are faced with. So, but all the same, and you know, these are very, very important categories that we put in there for journalists, and we almost certain that, you know, I mean, all of them would be applied for. Anyway, I don't know how many people have applied so far and what the categories are, but at the end of the day, I expect that all the categories will be applied for. Yeah.
Yeah, so far we have about 113 entries from the back end. There are some who have entered via the email route, but the system is allowing participants to submit their entries via the website, which I think has been very simple. With a few niggles here and there, you can expect those things, but we've been able to iron those out. That had been with the video production people, the TV awards, but I can say 99% of the people who have had problems, we've been able to solve those problems. And it had been issue of bandwidth. If we're asking for a story to be sent, some will be sending in a full bulletin for a 3-minute story. So, I mean, if your story is part of a news bulletin, they will send in a whole 40, 30 minutes of news bulletin. So I had to explain to them, we're particularly interested in your story within that. Can you please cut it down? And some of them are not able to cut it down. So I have to contact them and make sure that what we require is extracted from that news bulletin so that we don't crash our website, and also make it easier for them to upload their stuff. So there are options through the website, through the email address, submissions at gpuawards.gm, and they've all been giving those details. And those who are not able to send it via email, because email also has limitations in terms of the amount or the amount of bandwidth you can use. 25 megabytes, and most emails can allow. But those who are not able to do via the website or through the email. Because the file is heavy, we encourage them to send it via WeTransfer, and most of them have been able to send it via WeTransfer, and I can say all the problems that have been brought to our attention have been resolved as a result of our intervention in those. So we are still guiding people through. Anyone who has had any problems, we still come back to them and say, look, this is the problem, can you send it? Because our role really is not to judge anyone, the organizing committee members, is to make sure everybody who's going to submit their stories has a fair chance of it getting to the judges for them to do the judging. From our communication, and this has been our objective, and I think we've been able to fulfill that.
Okay, thank you very much, Lamin Sam. Important that we, tell everybody team members are, as well as
Right, it appears chairman is gone off again.
We lost chairman. Mr. Chairman. Okay, I think we've lost the chairman. Any more questions? I think a couple of people are trying to log in, but for some reason, I am not seeing the notification.
Okay, Salah, I think, am I? It's okay. Lamin, go ahead.
Yes.
I think you've made Gajigo the host, so unless you
possibly it's going to Gajigo, that's why all the notification.
You can reverse to yourself, and then
he's recording the program.
Gajigo, are you seeing people trying to access? Because you need to accept them through. Right, you can reverse it.
Hello,
I'm
Mr.
from my end as well, Salah. Then you can take charge. Gajigo, you can get the recording from Salah.
Sorry, let me check Salah, please.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like if it's locked me from doing anything as an admin now. You are the main admin.
No, this is crazy.
Great.
Okay, let me check. Actually, I'm not seeing any notification here. I don't know.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, so actually,
can sort that out.
I'm not seeing any notification. I'm sorry.
Right,
okay.
Gajigo, can you share your screen? Salah will guide you if you can.
Come again?
Can you share your screen and Salah will guide you?
I don't know I don't know whether I understand that.
Okay, you check on your bar. There is something called share screen.
Okay, let me check.
I cannot even undo the host from my end.
Oh.
Just bear with us a sec. If you put your cursor, your mouse, your cursor on top of the screen, your picture, and you will see something like a bar that you see participants, chat, share, record, reactions.
On top of my picture, you mean?
Yes, just put a cursor on it. You'll see a small window that will be highlighting the amount of things that.
Yeah, I show mute my audio, stop video, pin video, spotlight video, rename.
Right.
Those are the things.
You see a box that says the green box, share screen.
No, it's not there.
Right.
It's not there.
Yeah, content is there anyway. Is that the green one?
Yes, the green one, yes.
Yeah, underneath, Mr. Gajigo, did you see that one?
Underneath.
After you've put stop video, share content, participants.
Yeah, it's not there. Actually, if I put the cursor on my video, it's giving me mute audio, stop video, pin video, stop light video, rename, hide self view. So those are the only options that I'm having here.
Perhaps your screen is minimized. Can you expand your screen, your Zoom screen?
Okay, let me check that. Is the same thing. Is the same. Okay.
I'm thinking
Sorry.
if
Okay.
you change the host, it will stop
okay.
your recording.
Sorry. I already seen these people. I'm joining them. So I saw the notification.
Okay.
Oh, you have. Good.
Yeah,
Can you
yes.
add them in? Oh,
Yes.
that was me. That one. Ignore me.
No,
This one was me.
I saw a couple of them actually.
Okay. Can you add the rest? Yeah. Thank God for that.
I did. I saw Sana Camara and is it?
Yeah, please. So you just hijack the Zoom, right?
Oh.
So, okay. So where are we now?
Right. So let's take some more questions. Hence, we have more. Who is in? Sana is here now. Hello, Sana. Can you hear us? Welcome.
Hey, hello. How are you, everyone?
Hello.
I had a very long sleep this morning, so I'm just trying to catch up. Oh, I'm not super late, eh?
Well, that's okay. At least you are in now. Any more questions?
Yeah. Is it only Gajigo who is around, or do you have others?
We have, Lamin Fall has already asked a question, unless he has another question.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest are committee members and GPU reps. And there is somebody called, who's 2020 awards? Right.
Well, it's okay. If there are no further questions, we can just assume that then what we are telling them is quite clear and everybody understands it. So we may as well call it a day.
So someone is just
okay?
in. I don't know whether he has any question. I just joined someone.
Okay.
That is the Techno something, Techno R6 Plus.
Techno.
Yeah.
Mr. Techno, can you hear us? Can you introduce yourself? I think his audio is off.
Yeah.
The audio is connecting, actually. Perhaps, before he can connect, I can still further explain in relation to the virtual award, televised awards. As I explained, it is an unusual situation for us, but also it has been an unusual situation for almost everyone in this industry. Most of the awards this year are being held or have been held online. BAFTAs and you name it. So it's no exception. And the whole motivation really of setting up the National Journalism Awards is to reward excellence. And journalism hasn't stopped despite that there is COVID-19 and its prevalence and all the effects that it has had on people's lives. Journalists are out there. They are getting the stories and informing the people. That hasn't stopped. And all reason why this is being done, like I said, is to reward journalists for doing the work that they do and they love doing. So why should we also stop rewarding them? So we have decided that, look, let's get it done, because the ultimate objective is not to have a big party. Yes, that is important. The randang part of it is fine. But also what matters is to, give them the awards, recognize their work. And if we can still do that, holding a virtual award, why not? So we have answered that question. We said, yes, we can do it. And the technical aspect of it, we're working on it. The idea is to be able to do a virtual award. This can be done. It can be simple, but it also can be complicated. But I think we have enough talent amongst us and within the media fraternity in the Gambia to be able to pull it off. And that is, let's get pre-recorded testimonies and so on. All that matters is to have two presenters, very good ones, who will be able to at least follow a script, to be able to tell us what category is coming, what that category is, and we'll be doing some pre-production of people's interviews, the categories, and so on and so forth, that we can play during the televised award ceremony. So that can be done. And then Esa Jallo, we all know him. He's very good in terms of television production and so on. We'll be engaging, like Salah said, all the media houses in the Gambia so that we can have a maximum kind of impact in terms of people getting to know what's happening. And I'm sure, media fraternity in the Gambia will be very thrilled to be part of this, because it is the journalists that we are trying to award, that is, we are trying to reward. So I'm sure everybody will jump on board and try to make it work. I mean, we have enough people who can be able to do this, enough talent, enough goodwill amongst us to be able to do this. So yes, we have everything in place. Well, when I say everything, meaning the mine is still there, we still need some resources. We've gotten some, like Chairman said, from the EU delegation in the Gambia and GT Bank. There are a few more that we are optimistic they will come forward, because some of the challenges that we have had contacting some of the potential donors is that they're questioning, are we having it in a sort of a social, in a social gathering? And the answer is no. And some of them are encouraged by that. So hopefully they will come on board and try and help us. What matters really is to reward journalists, and we want to do it no matter what. COVID-19 is here to stay with us. I mean, we have to learn to deal with it. And this is another way of showing that yes, it hasn't stopped us doing our job that we love and that we are doing, and it shouldn't also stop us from rewarding those who are doing fantastic in our industry.
Thank you, Lyman Samjete. Any more questions? I think we have Fatmata now logged back in. Fatmata, do you have anything to say before we wrap up? Are you okay?
Momoduba also is here.
Momoduba. Okay, hello Momoduba, welcome. I think he's on mute. Do you have any questions, Momoduba? The chairman has read his statement and we've answered few questions regarding the modalities of this upcoming award. It's happening in October 24th as scheduled, and it will be virtual live television, which we are trying to put together to work out all the technicalities that will require, and we will be engaging with all the media houses to see who will be the best person to deliver what we want. But it's possible, and we've got a lot of turnaround, especially in terms of submissions. A lot of people have submitted so far, and that's good. And the rest as well, some like, is it Gajigo? I keep mixing your name. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that have issue with trust, but we can reassure you that it will somehow be different, and we will do our best to engage with a lot of you guys and to see how best we can come to a mutual agreement and trust, because everybody in the committee, we are an expert in what we do, and obviously we will be as fair as possible, and there is no conflict of interest, and we're not favoring anybody. Obviously, what we see is to reward you guys and to make so excellence in journalism is recognized in the Gambia, and we can have a good relationship going forward, and hopefully everybody will see themselves in this. That has nothing to do with judges or the award committee members or GPU, but it's for them to submit their work to any platform here in the Gambia or international, that they will be rewarded for the hard work that they've been doing throughout the year. So hopefully it will be something that will be rewarding, especially for the journalists. And yeah, if you have any question, Momoduba, you are welcome. Otherwise, I think we can just wrap it up if we don't have any questions. We have said it all, but we will meanwhile do further communications. If you follow us on our social media, we've set up pages, GPU Awards everywhere, Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. Just type GPU Awards and you will find us. Just follow all the updates. We will try and come back as soon as possible if we have new information, new updates, so that you guys are in the loop. This Monday on the 31st actually is the deadline for all the submissions. So hopefully those who are the lastminute.com can still apply. We encourage everybody to apply. This is something rewarding. I mean, when you have done a good work, you want to be recognized. You know, you never know where it's going to take you. So do engage with us. Any questions, we are reachable. We are on our personal contact numbers or even Facebook, or I'm sure it won't be hard to find us. Any further questions, we'll be happy to answer. And any doubt as well, just ask us. Otherwise, everything else is on the website. We have all information there on our website, gpuawards.gm. Just type it, and anything that you are not sure of, come back to us. But pretty much we have done our best to put all the information there. And once this bidding process is ready as well, it will be on our website, so that you guys can apply from the website. All the requirements will be there. All we need is the job to be done. So we cannot just wake up and say, okay, we want CNN to broadcast this. We want BBC to do this. We want Fatou to do this. We are not assuming. We want to be fair with everybody. We have to put a process in, everybody apply, bid, and it will be by merit. And obviously, if the job is done, it's done, because it's bidding and it's paid for. And obviously, we just want the job done. And at that point, it wouldn't look as if we're favoring one media house over another. But every information will be on the website. We encourage all the media houses, just bid. If you think you can do this broadcast, just go on the website and bid and make it happen. And let's just reward the journalists. At the end of the day, this is the objective. That's why we are going ahead with the awards. I think that's it from me.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Perhaps I should re-emphasize, because the question of integrity on fairness keeps popping up most of the time, and it's never too much to emphasize that, because I think that has been a major problem in the past. I don't know what some of those allegations, sometimes they will not be able to come forward to tell us what those specific allegations are, but looking at the general parameter of those accusations or those rumblings is that it's not fair. As far as the committee is concerned, we have people who are very much, I mean, we will say they have integrity, especially the judges. If you go onto our website, you have people who are independent-minded and people who have worked in the industry, and they know what they're looking for. We're looking at the likes of Agnes John Tomasi, Gibairu Jayane, Madi Jobate, Hasun Sise, and Fatou Baji. If you go onto our website, you see their profile, you see for yourself, because we have nothing to hide. If you go on there, you see everybody, even the committee members. We put all our profiles out there for you to go and check whether they really are the people that, you know, who can actually look into your work and assess it. So it's all about transparency. Even the nominees, those who are going to be nominated, the stories that are nominated will be on the website for you to see for yourself. I think that is something that has been lacking in the past, because sometimes when information is not out there, some perceptions that are negative can be upheld. But if you see for yourself, you'll be able to judge. But as far as integrity is concerned, we have confidence in every member of that judging team that they'll be able to deliver best. But also, there are a number of criteria that must be met. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you apply, even if you're the only person who has applied in a particular category, that doesn't give you an automatic winning right. So the judges will have to look whether your story is, you know, cut the cross They have to look for accuracy and relevance. They have to look for grammar, style, and presentation, the impact of the story, the creativity and the originality of the story. Even if you're the only person who has applied or submitted your entry in that particular category, that doesn't give you the right to win, even if you are the only person. So if you put at the back of your mind that, look, this is what I'm putting in, the judges are going to look at it based on whether your story, is something that anybody who is judging or anybody sees who can say, definitely this is the story. So it's not about who has done it a number of times, who hasn't done it a number of times. Your story has to cut the cross, even if you're the only person. That has to be emphasized. It's not about giving it, because when people use certain terms, or you give it to somebody, it's not something that is there to be given to anyone. It's something that will be judged based on merit. If you don't merit it, you're not going to have it. Last year or year before last, I understand there were some categories where nobody won anything. So even this year, there might be some categories that no one will win. If the stories that are submitted in a particular category and they don't, like I said, cut the cross, I'm afraid it's not going to, there will be categories that will not have any winners. So be rest assured, the judging process, we have confidence in them, do also have confidence in them. Check them out. I mean, those are people that we all know. Go to the website, see their profile, and ask around. I mean, they are people of integrity, and I'm sure they will do justice to your stories. As they say, they'll be fair and balanced in their assessment of whatever is going to be assessed in their activity.
Esa Diallo is in. I think he's part of the committee, right?
Yes, SI is in. Yeah. But just shedding a light on that as well. I think sometimes if a particular person keeps applying, so it's a law of probability. You will at some point you will win at some time because of that persistence. But if you try once and then you give up, you try again, then you give up. Perhaps that's the problem, because if you see people that keep winning, they keep applying. So I will encourage everybody, no matter what. I mean, even if you fail for the 100th time, you have hope. It shouldn't stop you from applying for these awards. And I want to encourage every man and woman to apply as well and stuff, because lately we had feedbacks that some women felt a bit like they've not been treated fairly, or the requirements should be brought down a bit for them, for their sake, which we feel that's a bit unfair. This profession is noble, it's for everybody, both men and women. So as long as you can prove yourself, you can do it, we can do it. I mean, we are fighting for gender parity, so I should see no reason why we should favor women over men or men over women. So it's equally for everybody. So let everybody show hard work and dedication, and write or report on winning stories. It's not about just being a journalist, anything you want to write, anything you want to report. I mean, the world out there is very competitive, and you don't want to limit yourself to a local standard. At least reach out for the higher heights. I mean, you never know who is watching, who is seeing, or who wants to engage with you. So all I would say is, for everybody, no matter what, just apply. It doesn't matter how many times you apply and how many times you fail, you have to keep applying. It's for your own good and it's for your own personal development. Nothing to do with me, or none of us will be applying. And we have no interest of anyone losing. I mean, just deliver what is winning and what is meritable. Otherwise, Asa, if you have anything to say, somebody did ask early on about the technicalities of the broadcast. We've just given an overview of what we think will happen. If you think you have any more to shed light on that, you're welcome to shed light. Otherwise, we will just wrap it up unless somebody else have a question. But like we say, we're all looking forward, and yeah, even though it's challenging, the pandemic is here and the financial constraint as well, but we are doing our best, because all of the committee member, at least many or all of us have expertise of one thing or the other. Even without that, we are volunteering our times, our effort, our money, just to make sure these things happen. So obviously, regardless, we will make it happen, for sure. Anything from anyone?
Just a quick one. The chairman's statement is on the website now. You can go and check. It's there.
Oh, it's already published.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Fatmata Sise is being locked out. She said, can somebody lock me back in? It has to be Jago, not me. We are wrapping up Fatimata anyway.
So yeah, Fatimata is just in, yeah.
Oh, Isa, do you want to say something? Do you want to shed more light in terms of the broadcast or the technicalities or whatever not? In fact, Esa is part of the communication team. Myself, Lamin, Sam Jete, Teres, we are all part of the communication team, and hopefully we will bring up something together and make it a success. Isa?
Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. I don't know if you've already told them. I'm sorry that I couldn't come in early because, the Tamhari thing, everything got mixed up. I was actually rushing, coming all the way from Bakau, but sorry about that. The broadcasting, probably you've already informed them. This baby is keeping me a bit busy here as well. The broadcasting, as we may already have informed them, since it is virtual, we are trying to send out a bit to broadcasters to find to check in who's going to be able to do the thing virtually. So we've got criteria that we're going to set up, and we will allow people to bid for that. So we will check in the best or the best team that we think is technically capable of holding the event. Then from there, we will pick it up and see how we will be putting up the running order based on the technical capability we have and the venue that is going to be hosting the event. I don't know if there are questions, then I can answer strict questions, but I wouldn't know exactly what to say at this point in time.
I think Lamin, not Lamin, Sam Jaites, another Lamin did ask about how did we think those who have been shortlisted, are they receiving their awards then or later, or will they be in the same venue? So yeah, even though I kind of explained the social distancing, we are trying to arrange different venues, but if you want to shed more light on that, that would be helpful.
Yeah, we know it is possible to have different venues where you can have a number of people who are going to be present in those separate venues. And if it is possible for those venues to accommodate the number that we require for them to be there, we can do that. That is depending on the capability of the broadcast organization that is going to do it. But it's quite possible to have, to do the program in even 3 venues where you can have orders in the studio of a particular broadcast organization and then 2 other venues. Depending on how we wanted to do it, how many people we want to attend, then we can sort it out that way that we can have even the winners being present or the nominees being present, depending. For example, if the venue is big where social distancing is actually possible for 50 people, then it is possible to bring 50 people in there and it can be done that way.
Thank you, Isa. Thank you. Any more questions? Sana, are you with us? Would you like to share with us? Sana is part of the fundraising committee. Sana, would you like to tell us what you guys have been engaging with, your challenges?
Oh, Salah, I don't know. I was really barely following. But I think our summary was sent to the chairman. Yeah, because at our level we're working very hard to make sure that all the funds that is needed, especially for the comms and the branding team, to be able to have the resources you need to stage a successful event. So we are not relenting. The signs are not very positive, but we are still hopeful. There have been interest and there have been commitments, but only 2 organizations have turned those interests and commitments into something very practical. Like GT Bank came in just yesterday. gave us $65,000. And then prior to that, we had EU giving us gold sponsorship. For information of those who didn't know, gold sponsorship is 350,000. So they are more like a partner to us in this year's 2020 award. Besides that, there are others who are still waiting. Gambia, this was very slow, but now that this event has been held today, we are going to move on aggressively in the coming weeks to make sure that before end of September, we are able to gather the resources required for us to stage this broadcast for virtual awards event this year. So thank you.
Thank you, Sana. Therese, any final words from you? Or Fatoumata? Okay, I think we can call it a day. If there is no more questions, we thank you so much for attending this press conference. Like I said, any further question, just reach out to us and we will be happy to answer them. And thanks for helping with the admin, Mr. Gajigo.
Thank you.
So we call it a day, everybody. I'm ending the meeting now. Have a good afternoon and another time.
Thank you.
Okay, goodbye.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3, or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are Festin Properties.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluo?
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 What is Baluo?
Baluo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria, or Mali. Baluo, better than sending money.